everybody, it's Linda G. I just got done filming with our friend Danny. He's so funny. I always have a good time with him. We had filmed the show that he forgot to hit the recording button. And I knew we hadn't redone it. And he said, I could have swore we did. I said, well, we can, because it's been a while now. And do you want to do a show where you remember to hit the record button? He said, sure. I said, okay. But it's always fun being with him. I wanted to give you guys, by the way, tomorrow at noontime Pacific, I'm doing a live with my subscribers. You have to be a subscriber. And I'm giving away 2 free readings for May, 30 minutes Pacific time. For those free readings. So come on down and get on there. You can ask me questions then. And this won't be very long. I just wanted to check. Do you remember that the prediction card kept saying someone was going to step down or someone gives notice? Do you remember that card? Well, just now on the news, the inside information is, I guess Elon's talking about leaving even before May. So let's check it out, because I want to know 2 things. I want to know, since he lost with Wisconsin, how he truly feels. It's so weird because he just doesn't like to get his feelings hurt, but yet he can dish it out. It's just like Trump. And, he thinks he thought he could really go in there and pull this off. I'm telling you right now, as time goes on, he's finding out that he doesn't have the magic. He's finding out that people absolutely hate him. He's finding out that Tesla is going to go straight downhill. And he talked about wanting to go work on robots. Yeah, whatever, go work on whatever. But see ya. So I want to know, I'm going to go ahead and use the predictions deck, since they kept showing someone was going to step down. And apparently Trump is telling his cohorts, he's probably within the next few weeks. Between this trade thing that's going on, and Elon has caused Trump a lot of grief, even though Elon had the cash, okay? But as he's finding out that cash doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a difference, because these Americans have been affected and hurt so bad by a lot of stuff that his Doge people did. It's absolutely cruel. And yet you want us to be pro Musk? So let's take a look. He's really depressed. I can feel it energetically. Plus, I told Danny, and I want to tell you guys, I had a dream last night that I was like at Safeway. And I was at night, it was at night, and it was a bunch of us, and we were restocking the shelves. And we were all in a good mood. We were there for free just to help out. And we were all in a good mood because we knew that Trump wasn't in charge anymore. So we were replenishing what he had caused. Now, does this say there's going to actually be, like what Russia's going through right now? Russia's going through empty shelves like crazy. No, but I really feel that replenishing and all of us in a good mood is like, we're happy to go to work. We're happy to replenish the United States government after he goes down. So let's see what's going on. I actually, as I told you before, I actually see Elon exiting stage left. So let's take a look, see. The other one that Trump is looking at, it's Hedgehog. I don't know why I just got that hit. I just heard him talking behind closed doors about, this guy is getting on my last nerve. Elon was taking the Air Force One to get to Wisconsin. And it's like, he has his own personal plane, but he'd rather go on our taxpayers' money. Something else is coming up about Elon, and he knows that they're watching this. Somebody else, it might even be in a different country, but there's some information that's getting ready to come out. I just heard that. And I see him quite nervous about it. Okay. Trump really thinks he's all that in a cup of tea. So yes, he will be stepping down because of the uprising rebellion that's getting ready to take place. It already is in the streets. Evidence of a scandal, you guys. Something big is getting ready to happen. And some fake news, evidence of a scandal, could even be with voting. Ooh, taken by force. Now, this is about Elon. Now, I don't know if he'll be taken by force in this country or another country, but I'm telling you, this is getting ready to happen. Taken by force. Fake news, which we know that's what they're about, and evidence of a scandal. There's something getting ready. A lot of people, I can't, I'm not going to guarantee timeframes because, but for years now, I've seen Putin going down. I see Netanyahu going down, and I see Trump going down. And all this stuff is getting, Putin's really, we'll have to look at this. Putin is still mad at Trump. They're not faking that anger. Mad at Trump. Okay, so let's check it out. So thank you. So definitely Elon is stepping down. Definitely Elon has some trouble. So I'm going to switch over to my Morgan Greer, my purdy ones. Tell me what you can tell me. Elon Musk. He's very sad right now. He's probably in some sort of rehab thing because I see him talking to a doctor. Energetically, he's totally upside down. All that money spent for what? For nothing. He's mad at Wisconsin, but it's not their fault. They're just smart. I was really hoping that Florida would take those seats. I felt it could be a possibility. And listen, the numbers are very close. They may go, oh, yay, but really, no. I think if Elise Stefanik's seat came up, the seat would have been taken by a Democrat. So Trump and his cohorts knew what they were doing. His heart is broken. Okay. He's isolating himself. He's talking to people from the past or friends. I think his mother's really helping him. He's a little bit of his manic stage, you guys. He's stuck in his own self world. He's stuck. Like the guide said, we can't wish bad on others. But it's not good. It's not good. But listen up, you guys. When you do bad, when you do evil to others, like Hitler and Putin, it will catch up with you. It will catch up with you because the realm vibrationally can't keep working in that kind of energy. So he will be persecuted. It's unfortunate to say that word. I see him running as best as he can, but I see him under arrest. I see them really hitting his money. I'm telling you. In fact, when Trump goes and the new administration comes in, they are just really going to clean it up. It's going to be me in that grocery store helping to restock because we're going to slowly but surely get sorted and get things together. So it's a beautiful thing. Oh, Danny just wrote me. I was having that thing where your eyes shake. I get that with my diabetes. And I'm waiting for Trump making his announcement on the tariffs. And then, because at first the stock market opened up with a crash and then it went back up like it does. And now watch what happens. Let's see. Tell me about the tariffs. Tell me about the tariffs. I'll emphasize it won't be as bad as 2008. A lot of you guys' money won't be wiped out. Just hold on. Tell me about the tariff. He really thinks he's helping America be great again, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's bad news, you guys. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. It's a crash. He made the bad judgment and he'll try to back away from it. So what happens is he'll do this, and as everything goes down in desperateness, he might actually say, oh, no, I changed my mind. Like Bridget Jones and the baby, when she was laying there in childbirth and she kept screaming, I changed my mind. So don't worry, this will turn around. Don't worry, because it's the tower. Are you kidding? And the other thing I was talking about with Danny, these natural things, these phenomena that are getting ready to happen, these hurricanes and tornadoes. I see another earthquake. I see China going through some stuff too, which, I don't know why, but the guides told me to tell Danny that there was movement, like earthquakes, some shifting going on, and there was China's going to be in some trouble. China's going to be in some trouble. So anyway, yeah, he's going to make an announcement. He's going to act like he's doing the best thing, and he's a nobody. He's a nothing burger. Okay, so here we go. We'll struggle a little bit, and then I'll turn around. Okay, so here we go. I want to know about Iran. I read somewhere, but you can't trust the social media, so entertainment purposes only. I read somewhere, that between Israel and Trump, they're planning on bombing Iran, and that bigwig with Yemen has said he's got rockets pointing towards Washington, D.C. as we speak. And I could be wrong, you guys, but I pray I'm not, but I've never seen nukes. Even if they tried to do nukes, it's not going to happen. So Trump said he wants to work with Iran. He doesn't want a war, which I believe. I mean, he doesn't want all the blood of these kids on his oh, God bless Val Kilmer too. Kilmer. He passed away. That's a terrible cancer to have too. Tell me what. War. First, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, let's see. Health matters. Interesting. Why would that come up? Health matters. Military plane, maybe one will get hurt. Maybe a plane gets blown out of the air. Something will happen. Change is coming. Uprising, rebellion. There's going to be a lot of rebellious motion taking place. So, Iran is so mean to their women and stuff. So I see something taking place, but Iran's not going to be able to hit other nations as fast as they think. And Putin has made it clear, don't touch Iran. But that's when you heard Trump say, oh, I really don't want a war. Whatever. Angel of light and mercy. Angel of light and mercy. I'm just very excited about that Democrat getting into the, well, I don't know if she's a Democrat, but she's not a horrible person. In Wisconsin judge. Did you see that that other judge or somebody, a woman, was talking about how horrible she is, and she was drunk when she was talking? Oh yeah, we should listen to you. Go get another drink. War with Iran. think that Yemen guy could do some damage. Look at this, Ten of Swords, out of the blue. Boom, the whole cycle changes. News, interruption, we interrupt this station. Powerful energy forces coming forward. This could be international. This is the angel of light and mercy and protection coming from the realm. Fast. This is fast, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months. Energetic, boom, 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 and then some sort of compromise takes place. So that's good news. But yeah, it's out of the blue. I think people will be hurt. Whew. Okay. I'm looking forward to tomorrow for the live. I love you guys' questions. So this isn't going to be very long. I want to look at the United States, how we're holding up. I just love Wisconsin saying, you can't come in here and buy that. You can't come buy us. We're not for sale. And somebody did a picture I thought was hysterical. Hold on. I can't remember where it was. I thought I had saved it. Let's just look real quick. But it was of a big piece of cheese. Here we go. A big piece of cheese on top of a Tesla. Remember when he wore that? He is really affected. I'm gonna say this, but I don't want you to worry, okay? Entertainment purposes only. He's really upset. When he goes down, you know, he's mentally unstable. And when he goes down hard. And I feel like he's maybe even suicidal at times. That's why he likes that. The ketamine doesn't help. He keeps doing it, but it amplifies his position. And I see doctors, because he has enough money. I see doctors trying to help him or even putting him out, putting him to sleep for a little bit. But I see his mother really worried. I'm telling you. So he'll probably get better within a week or so, but he's like shutting off his phones. He's not answering Trump's calls. But Trump understands what's going on, and Trump tolerated it. Trump even kind of cut out his own family for the sake of this guy. But I don't, you know, they really think they're all that in a cup of tea. And they cheated with in my opinion, they cheated with the voting. They couldn't cheat with this one. And listen, with Elon gone too, I don't want you guys to write me and worry about cheating with the midterms. The ones who still cheat is Florida and Texas, but they're about ready to be getting a whole new administration. Okay, so where was I going? I totally forgot. I want to ask about the pulse of the United States of America. Good people are around. Oh, Cory Booker, can you believe that? Wasn't that wonderful? And somebody said he hadn't eaten or drank anything 2 days before. Shoot, I would have been passed the F out. Right chair, you know? But I don't understand why they can just wear a catheter of some sort. You know, they have those catheters that for men. But maybe by the look on his face, you could see when he's taking a squirt, it might have been uncomfortable. I mean, Trump wears a diaper and you can see when he's going. He makes that weird sound. Like my kids, when their faces would turn beet red. Okay, so tell me about the pulse of America. Tell me about the pulse of America. Yeah, a lot of some hardships, things getting cut out, which we know that's what's happening now. Working hard to get things in place. There's a woman that's going to be making the news here. Secrets coming out. Look at this. News, information, newspaper articles. Some big news is coming out and it's secrets. As it is, they're finding out they're using their Gmail and their AOL, and they try to talk over it like it's no big deal. I got to ask about Hedgehog, because I think Trump's thinking about getting rid of him. Somebody wrote something that him and Trump had a big fight, and I don't believe it. I don't think a lot of people will fight with Trump. I think they're yes men. Could be true, but I don't see it because with Trump, he'll say, "Get out." Hedgehog. What's going on with Hedgehog? Is there any news you want to tell us with Hedgehog? Any news with Hedgehog? Judgment there with the tower. So he thinks he's making the right decision. I think he might open his big mouth and give out some intel that people are just furious at him about. Hold on one second. Let me ask. And he brought his wife. I see Trump saying, "What the hell are you doing bringing your wife?" He brought his wife. He's hiring his brother. This isn't your thing. This isn't for you. And Trump's not afraid of him turning him into Fox News and talking trash about him. He's not worried about that at all. So I don't understand why I think Trump's trying to give him a chance. Oh, thank you. Trump doesn't like knowing he made the wrong decisions. You remember when he did before, and he would have those people he hired that would buy these expensive tables and use all, and it was hard for him. He had to get rid of, but he'd always talk real good about him. Oh, he's a great guy, but we can't have this. I wonder if he's going to do something with a woman or some woman's turning him in. He doesn't have good cards, you guys. They're not telling us because they know what they're doing is wrong. They're talking internal and saying, knock it off with the Gmail, knock it off with this or that. People are really upset. The problem with us and with the Dems and etc. is that these things are happening. We're on it, on it, on it. It's like the signal. And it'll be on the news 2-3 days. It's like, you know what? We say this is inappropriate. We need to move on. We can't keep harping because people will just not pay attention. Tell me. Who's really mad? Who's upset? Tell me about Hedgehog or Petey. PP. Who was that guy I used to call Pepe Le Pew? I know the guy said, don't be name calling. I can't help it because I can't pronounce his name. Ooh. Okay. So the fire heat wave doesn't necessarily mean a heat. Well, this could be in the summer too. But there's some, like he could be under fire. He could be, people are watching him like a hawk. Tsunami, rising water. So, and the submarine, look at that. Change coming. They keep saying that changes are coming. And notice she's wearing black, like she's at a funeral. Maybe it's some mishap with a submarine, or he releases some information about a submarine. Just FYI. Entertainment purposes only. So, Angel of Light and Mercy, can you tell me a little bit about the United States? I did my Morgan Greer. Tell me about the United States of America. They're saying, please fill it. Please, no peace is to come. Stand in your honor and know this too shall pass. Try your best. Somebody wrote me, a really nice subscriber. She's battling cancer. she says, now I'm hearing he's talking about a third term. I can't take this anymore, Linda. And I said, honey, don't watch the news. First of all, don't watch the news. With your condition, you don't need that kind of stress. And secondly, he will not take a third term. How do I know? I don't know. But beyond a reasonable doubt, he's not going to make it through this term. So I don't want you guys to worry. He's not going to get his picture in the monument or his face, even if they say, oh, yes, His Royal Highness should be up there. By the time they set it up and stuff, things have fallen apart. Money is not there. Also, he's not going to be on a $250 bill. He's not going to be his birthday. Well, he really thinks he's worth all this. And boy, I don't know about how long he's going to live, but he will be looked at like a Hitler, like the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to the United States. And to top it off, they're going to figure out how he got in office, and it's not stand-upish. Give us something. Tell us about the United States of America. So Trish James is sending me her predictions deck for your personal use. So I'll be happy to play with that. And then she's got another one that goes with this deck. It enhances this deck. Holding power. So he's still in the loop. A drone strike of some sort. And classified knowledge. This is the thing that I felt like we're going to find out what's going on. And don't forget, I often saw Elon doing a strike, an X strike. But this is rockets and SpaceX. So controlled narrative. So right now the United States, but I was wondering if they could tell me weather-wise, but I guess they can't do that. They're not built to be like that. Is there anything you can tell us about the hurricane season? Just give me a card I can go with. Apparently, the governor of Florida and his wife have not turned in the monies they received from the regular people towards the hurricanes. They have not turned in their forms to the IRS. They haven't done anything. They're just treating it like, yeah, well, we don't need to tell you. What did I tell you? The guy was going to lie. What did I tell you? So there is something that will hit a big city, some sort of, a big city is going to hit by, and it's compromised and harmful. And check this out, urgent, act now. So something in a big city, is it an earthquake or is it some sort of a hurricane or tornado? I don't know, but something with a big city. You remember these cars? They were the ones that kept showing that airplane crashes. I see that slowing down right now. But the other thing is people aren't traveling. My daughter and my grandson and I are flying down to Orange County Saturday. And let me tell you, I'm a little more nervous than I normally am. And my daughter was always afraid to fly. I think we're going to be fine, but still. But people are saying the airports aren't as packed. So we'll check it out. Mostly the Canadians aren't coming down here. Will we be able to have a good relationship back with our Canadian friends? They are so angry. Remember Trudeau said, I've never seen Canada come such love and passion. Yeah, right now they're not liking us. It might take several years before they trust us again. The cycle will change and justice will be served. They actually kind of feel sorry for us, so that's okay. We will build it back up. I was in that grocery store replenishing the shelves. We will be okay. Just breathe and relax and know, there will be some sort of thing happening overseas. Could be with a submarine or some sort of bombing situation, but I do see us being okay. I don't know if regular men, remember, I often felt like with a ship or something like that, American men being hurt. So, you hurt our men, and if he set it up, if Trump set it up, haphazardly or a hedgehog set it up, they will pay. Okay, you guys, love you all. We'll talk to you later. Entertainment purposes only, and I love you. Cheers.